What's good, guys? Your man DL Saint. So there's a lot of talk out here on the mainstream media side, and I guess the blue pill world about the red pill, about the manosphere. And people are saying that the manosphere is dying, red pill is trash, and blah, blah, blah. You guys have heard it. But the thing is this, there are not a lot of places out there for men to get help for situations or for scenarios that they're going through. There's not a lot of places out there for men to get advice or to find help, right? And the red pill, the manosphere, is one of those few spaces where guys can come and seek that sort of help, right? So we're about to watch this video. And this is gonna be a pretty cool video here, guys. Shout out to Dapper Dave, DAPPERDEV. I'll link it in the description so you guys can find it. The title of the video we're about to watch is "This is what happens when working hard," in quotations, gets you nowhere. So we're gonna watch a video about a guy who's out here trying to find answers. And he sent this video to this content creator, this YouTuber, and this YouTuber is going to share it with the rest. And this is how the red pill slant manosphere works. Let's get into it.
All right, guys, so we got a really tough video today sent in by Robin. Shout out to you, Robin. And in case some of you guys have noticed and happen to care, my mic, the mic I usually use, I did this whole video and it's like got some static noise. Really frustrating. So I took it off. Maybe I need to throw it against the wall a few times to get it to work correctly. But nonetheless, I dug up an old mic that I had. I mean, you can see the duct tape. We're just doing what we got to do to make this video work. Spur of the moment MacGyver stuff. I got it taped because this mic holder doesn't even fit it. But we're here and we're doing it. We're dealing with it.
Right. Men problems. He just starts off with men problems. He's dealing with his microphone issues. I'm dealing with lag. You might be watching this video and it might be lagging a little bit. Again, I've got the best connection speed and all this kind of stuff, and I still have to deal with lag, everything. It's just one of those things, man. And you know what? You know what you do? You push through it. Let's continue.
Also, I got to preface this before I start again. If you guys haven't already, take a second to subscribe. At the time of this video, trying to get to 50K. Like I said in the last video, never really thought the channel would get as big as it has. With your guys' help, maybe we can hit 50K. Anyways.
Yeah, please definitely check him out. I'm gonna link his description. A link to his page will be in the description below, a link to his YouTube channel. And also, do me a favor, hit Uncle Saint's subscribe button as well. That's me, DL Saint. Please hit my subscribe button as well, trying to grow. I'm over 2,000. I never thought I'd get here. I mean, I've been doing this for over 3 years now at 2,200 subscribers and growing. I'm happy, but we can always get more. We're just trying to move this message, man. So let's continue.
Get back on topic. This is a tough one to watch. This reminds me of many men today.
Many.
He says, I'm tired. Let's get into this, guys. And of course, the original video will be linked in the description. Go check him out. The Mailman 86. Let's get into this.
I'm not having a good day. Mentally, I'm beat up. I'm tired. Man, I'm tired. There has to be more to life than working 6 days a week. I don't know who to talk to, so I'm talking to you guys because then I don't have to worry about my tone or the way whatever I try to get out of my mind, how it comes across. 6 days a week I work. I drive roughly 4 hours a day to go to work, to work and to home. I can't tell you the last time I went on a trip, been to the beach. I love the beach. To me, in my personal experience, there's nothing better than the beach. Whether it be the sand, water, sounds, smells, I don't know. There's nothing better than the beach. You can't afford to go. What? I don't know why I work if you can't do nothing besides work.
Like, I'm gonna pause it right there. And in the background, you hearing cicadas. I'm guessing that brother's somewhere. It's probably somewhere in the Midwest or maybe the South, because you can hear the cicadas outside. I don't know what time of year, or how old this video is, but right off rip, we can tell like this brother right here, he's tired, man. He's busting his butt. He's commuting 4 hours a day just to get to and from work. That's 2 hours one way, and then to work, and then 2 hours home on the commute. That's crazy. Like I said, I know that life when I was living in Cali. Most people, that's what they do. Hour and a half commute one way, 2 hours one way, normal. It's 2 hours. He's working 6 days a week. He's busting his ass, and he's like, man, I love the beach. I would love to go to the beach, but he can't afford it. Now we're gonna listen to the rest of this because I'm kind of curious. Like, man, is this guy married, or does this guy have kids, or is he in like a situation with a woman or whatever? Like, I'm curious to know that part. And also, like, I'm looking at the guy, like, you can tell, like, this is a dude who, just, his looks aren't up there. On a scale of 0 to 10, this guy wouldn't be in the upper tier. This guy's probably somewhere around, like, right now, where the way he looks right now. Of course, he's not dressed up or whatever, but, probably put him around 3-4 range. You know what I'm saying? Which, typical. That's where most of us are. Like, most of us are between 4 and 6 on the scale of 0 to 10. Right. And this guy ain't doing this for sympathy. Like, this dude's really trying to figure it out. Right. So he's got this job. He's working so hard. He's spending all his time on the road. He's not making any money. And he can't do something as simple as just go enjoy the beach because he loves the beach. Right. So, again, I hope he talks about his situation. Like, what's his home situation? Like, is he a father? Is he a husband? Like, what's going on with all that?
My mind's beating me up today, things that I'm 38, things that when I was younger I should have did, or I should have changed, or whatever. I didn't. Now here I am pushing 40, and my whole life is consumed with work. I can't afford to not work. I can't afford to do anything besides work. And I'm just tired. I'm tired. I don't know what else to say, or what else to do, or who to talk to. There's people's gonna say, talk to God. I talk to God every day. I talk to God for 2 hours in the work, and I talk to God 2 hours on the way home from work. And I talk to God while I'm on this route. I haven't heard him speak back in a while, so I don't know. He might be busy with somebody else. But I'm tired. I guess that's all. I guess that's all.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I do feel for this brother. I feel for this brother. Now, again, there are details that I would like to know. Like, bro, are you single? Because here's the thing: if this man is single, right? If this brother right here is single, he can just up and move. He can just go. Like, to say like, well, I really want to go to the beach, bro. That can be done if you're single. If nothing's holding you down, if nothing's tying you to a particular spot other than you're not making enough money, you can find ways to make more money. Right? It sounds to me like this dude just kind of lost his desire to go out there and be a man and explore and go do things for him. Maybe he's not married, but maybe he has to be there for like his mom or his dad or his grandma or something like that. Or maybe he has a sibling that he has to take care of, like there's certain things, more information I would like to have. But if I was talking to this brother, I would tell him this one thing, like, bro, you love the beach. and you're wondering why you're working and you're not making any money, it's like, bro, first things first, man. Let's figure out how to get more money. Right? Let's figure that part out. Like he said he has one job, he's doing this big commute, you know what I mean? So you spending 4 hours a day just getting to and from work. And let's just say you're just working 8 hours. That's a 12-hour day right there, but there's still time to go do some more work. When you get back home, there's time to do some more work. Question becomes, is there work near you? Do you have a skill set to where you can work remotely? Is this something you can do at home? Bro, can you start a business? Can you get your lawnmower out and start cutting some grasses or, cutting grass or something like that? Like, do you have enough energy to be a bar back and maybe get into one of the local bars or restaurants or something like that? Maybe wash dishes, whatever. But I mean, there's more ways to make money than just do this crazy commute. What skill set do you possess? Like, what else can you do? Again, if there's nothing holding you down, holding you to wherever you are, can you move somewhere else? Like, what are you doing? Like you're driving around, you're a truck driver for some company. Can you transfer within the company to another city? Maybe go there. You see what I'm saying? And then I would say this about the beach thing. It's like, bro, what you got to start doing is rewarding yourself for the hard work. To me, it sounds like he's just doing it just to be doing it. If you're out here just making money and making sacrifices to bring money in, and you don't have a family to provide for, like you're not doing this for your kids, you're not doing this for your wife, you start to question, like, well, what am I doing? Well, now what you got to do is set goals, set personal goals. And then when one of your goals could be, hey, I'm going to hustle up an extra $2,000. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm going to save up $2,000 and I'm going to go to a nice beach somewhere. Maybe I'm going to go to North or South Carolina, maybe Georgia, like to Savannah, something like that. Maybe come down here to Tampa, right, and go to St. Pete and Clearwater because Tampa has some of the best beaches in Florida, the best beaches in Florida. That's like the best. I'm going to save up. I'm going to set this goal. I'm going to achieve this goal, and I'm going to go there. And then that might lead to you just going to different places to go see different beaches. Like, you know what? I did that one. I was in Tampa. I was in the Tampa area in St. Pete at the beach, and I was talking to somebody about beaches, and they said, hey, you should go down to Aruba. So now I'm going to save up $2,500, right? And then when I get that money, I'm going to go down to Aruba. Check out them beaches. And that might lead you to want to go to Tahiti. And that might lead you to want to go to Hawaii. And that might lead you to want to go. You see how that works? And you just continue to set these goals and get this little money in. And once this money start coming in, once you see like, oh, this is all I got to do to make an extra $2,500, $3,000. Well, let me double that goal. Let me make $6,000. And I'm going to take 3 and put it away. I'm going to invest it. I'm going to do whatever. And I got the other 3 to go reward myself for the hard work. And I'm going to go to the beach. I'm looking at this guy and he's telling the story. And to me, it seems devoid of purpose. So you got to give yourself a purpose. You got to give yourself a reason to get up out of bed and drive 2 hours one way to work and all this kind of stuff, right? And as far as talking to God, from what I understand, God works in mysterious ways. Who's to say that God did answer him in some way, shape, or form to give him the idea, give him the courage to put this video out and expose himself like this? Who knows what's coming his way? You feel me? So let's listen to what the response is here from Dev.
Watching that video, I can't help but feel this sad sense of that being kind of the norm for most people today. They're just grinding and grinding and grinding and just feeling like they're doing it. I don't want to say necessarily for nothing, but maybe for nothing. Doing nothing more than just keeping their head above water at the most. And when you factor in hard economic times and I don't know his personal situation, so this might not necessarily apply to him. He might be happily married, but when you factor the hard economic times with the just terrible conditions for dating today, this is a recipe for depression like the world has never seen in numbers of men that the world has never seen. That's what scares me the most. That's what bothers me the most. You see people like this that are just trying to make an honest living, you know? He said his commute was 2 hours to and from. That's brutal. That's brutal, man. I personally wouldn't do that. I mean, if I absolutely had to, I would. But being a guy that's single, never married, with no kids, I'm not doing that.
Right. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm gonna stop it there. And this video might be glitching a lot. I'm looking at my strength, my signal strength. I hope it turns out good. But yeah, he and I on the same page there. It's like, hey man, you need more information on this particular dude's background. But if there's nothing holding you there, why are you working this hard? It sounds like that guy needs purpose. But this is why the Manosphere Slant Red Pill world exists. This guy can post this video and he doesn't have to worry about a bunch of people calling him a loser, calling him an incel and going crazy, right? You might have some haters out there from, just weirdos out there who just try to, hate on folks, but he's going to get support. He's going to get people like me and others in this space that are going to say, hey man, here are some suggestions. Hey man, hang in there. Don't give up. Right? We have to acknowledge this dude. We have to reach out to this dude. I'm going to check out this stuff, man. I'm going to go to his page and, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to see if I can throw in my little 2 cents and maybe my words will be the words he needs to hear to get up tomorrow and come up with some new goals or whatever. Who knows? I hope so. Or someone else. Right? When people, especially men, when they come to the red pill world, they come to the manosphere, guys are going to tell them, like, bro, it's hard out here, man. Right? And most people don't really care about your struggles if you're a dude. You say it and you hear it and it's like, man, that sounds harsh, but it's true. Don't nobody care, bro. If you a man standing outside on the street crying, just break down crying, man, people they're going to walk away from you, bro. But if you're a woman out there crying, people going to flock to her and try to help her out. That's just the situation we're in right now. Will that change? Hopefully it will one day, maybe. It's not the same today as it was, in 1985 or 1975. You want to talk about harsh? It was real harsh back then. So this is why the red pill world exists. This is why the manosphere exists. Yeah, there are going to be people saying some real hardcore stuff, and then there are going to be some guys that say, hey, man, someone like me is going to come along and say, hey, why don't you try this, bro? And remember, you can always come back and holler at me, bro, because I'm here for you. I'm going to always be here for you, man. Let me know what's up. Because if we don't listen to men like this, if we shun these men, if we shut these men down, we don't, we just kind of try to push them off into the shadows, what happens next? They act out for real. They go and do something horrific. And then we're all standing around like, how did that happen? Well, what happened here? How come he didn't ask for help? Well, he did ask for help. He's screaming for help now. And at least now he can go into these spaces, into these corners, and there'll be some sympathetic men standing there listening to him. It's like, yeah, bro, let's try to work this out. Let's try to work this out. And a lot of times you try to help these guys out, you find out they don't want to do any extra work. Sometimes they just want to let it out, and that's fine too. But a lot of times dudes are like, all right, I'll give that a try. And one of the things I'll tell dude, I was like, yeah, man, definitely just when you feel frustrated like this, man, drop and do 20 push-ups. You know what I mean? Go run a couple miles if you can. If you can't run 2 miles, walk 2 miles. Get on a bike, go out there and do something. Right? Start working on your diet. Don't go eat a half a gallon of ice cream. You know what I mean? Go get some grapes. Eat the grapes instead of ice cream. Start doing little things like this. Set your goals. Give yourself a purpose. Give yourself a mission. Right? And when you do that, things start changing. It makes sense. It's like, I understand why I work so hard. I understand what I'm doing. I'm doing it for my daughter right now. Once my daughter graduates high school, she enters college, my mission shifts a little bit. Then I'm going to go hard again the other direction. Like I have this podcast, I produce and co-host a second podcast, and I'm working on another thing. And we do events. right? And I'm constantly networking, and we work on other businesses. Like I stay busy. Right. So when the dark times come, I got stuff to do. It's hard to be down on yourself when you're busy, right? It's when you sit down and that's when the darkness comes. But when you're busy, it's easier to deal with that. So I just want to throw that out there, guys. There's a reason for the red pill. There's a reason for the manosphere. And the reason is to help other men. As simple as that. Sometimes women can't help you, bro. Sometimes old folk can't help you. Right? Sometimes you just need to hear from other men. You say, hey, bro, been there, done that. You know what I mean? I can help you out that hole, man. As a matter of fact, let me jump in that hole with you. Don't worry about it, bro. I know the way out. We're not both going to be stuck down here. Follow me. I'll lead the way. Right? Sometimes that's what men need. So say what you want about the red pill. Say what you want about it. It's going away and it's trash and it's this and that. I'm here to tell you, it might be called something else, but it ain't never going away. And now that we have this technology, bro, it's just easier to get the help that you might need when you need it. All right. So I hope that's cool, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that. There's definitely check in the description below. I will link this video. And I'll keep you guys posted. I'm definitely going to reach out to that dude that was talking and see if I can't, give him some words of advice to keep him going. I'm going to do my best, bro. So you guys take care out there, man. I'm DL Saint, man. I'll talk to you later. Peace.